What I want to see is direct funding going to impact related projects or initiatives. It's very important intermediaries are cut off from that aspect. This documentation thing, it's frustrating. I've been down that road. I'm not saying there shouldn't be checks and balances. It's important for these things to be there, but you want to make the experience seamless. You want to make the experience fluid. You want to make sure that the overall vision is not to create bottlenecks, right? So I think having a direct link to these organizations, giving them direct funding, and making sure that the funding that you're doing or you're providing is spread out to communities, drive a much larger impact at the end of the day. That is going to be key. Redistributing power, allowing people to voice, give their opinions, give their thoughts, provide metrics to what they determine to be success. For me, I'm here in Canada. Someone in Uganda, what they determine to be a metric for success might not be my metric for success. So you have to be able to be flexible, to listen, to be humble, to accept, to collaborate at the end of the day. There was a project that someone wanted to collaborate with me in Nigeria. It was about funding a program called, running a best student in one local government area. I said no. Yes, I was going to fund that, but I said no. And I will tell you why. Because the voice that you're providing for me, you are not providing the voice of millions or hundreds of other kids. You're providing the voice of one child, right? So when they're saying, oh, I said, okay, what is the level of impact here? Oh, we're going to give 1 million naira to the students. We're going to give them a laptop. They're going to put their face on a billboard. And I said, 1 million naira? You've got hundreds of other kids who have no school fees that they can afford to pay. They're coming to school in tattered clothing. What impact is that going to create? So that's why I said checks and balances are important, but also giving them a voice. And when I mean voice, I'm talking about direct voice coming, whether it's from the organization that's requesting that funding, but you also want to know what is the voice of the beneficiaries of what's going on there, right? There has to be ways you can always figure that out, either through feedback once this funding is going and you're hearing the feedback from the community. Those are important things that you want to take into consideration.